In this video, we'll be dealing with likely 2026 post-UME questions for OAU Mathematics. Let's go. The first one is, if 50 oranges cost 1 naira 80 kobo, how much will 70 oranges cost? So, from the question, 50 oranges cost 1 naira 80 kobo. Okay, then what will be 70? So, you just put x at this point. Because multiply, that will give you 50x is equals to, then you have 70 times 1.8. Then for the next step, just divide both by 50. So your x will just be 70 times 1.8 and dividing that by 50. So this 0 can cancel this 0, this 2 can cancel out. Then 5 here, 1, 5 in 1.8, that should give you 5 in 1 is 0, that will be 18. 5 in 18 is 3, to remain 3, that will be in 36. So I just have 7 times 0.36. So let's multiply this. Let's multiply this with your post-UME calculator on the screen. So that will just give you 7 times 0.36. That will give you 2.52 if you multiply it out. So that will be 2 naira 50 kobo. So just go to your option and look for 2 naira 50 kobo. So that will be option B. Okay, so this is the answer right here. Okay. So for the next one. If x squared is equals to 25 and log of 32 to base y is 5, find x plus y. The first thing is to break down this guy first. So you can see that x squared is 25. Since x squared is 25, that means x is 5 now, because you are doing square root of both sides. So that means x here is 5. So what will be y for this one here? So you have log of y 32 is equals to 5. So this y will raise this 5 up. So you have y raised to power 5 is equals to 32. The log will not be there again because I'm already in my index form. So this is just y power 5. 32 is 2 to power 5. By the time the 5, they cancel out the powers, then y will just be 2. So since y is 2 and x is 5, I say you should find x plus y. So that will just be 5 plus 2. That will give you 7. So that's option C. Okay. So for the next one, it says simplify log of 96 to base 2 minus 2 log 6 to base 2. So the first thing is to remember that in your logarithm, minus means divide, okay? Because log of a over b is log of a minus log of b. These are one of the laws of logarithm. So bearing that in mind, you can rewrite this one here. So first of all, bring this 2 to the top of this 6. Because according to a law of logarithm, it says that log of p squared or log of p super x is equals to x log p. That means you can move this power to this back here, or you can move it back here to the top here. So anyhow you want it. So I just have log of 296 minus. I'm going to move this 2 to the top of this to the top of this 6. That will give me log 2 6 squared. 6 squared is 36, right? So that will just be log 296 minus. So 6 squared 36. So divide means minus means divide. So that will be log of 296 over 36. So if you cut this one out, you can just go with 6. So I'm trying to divide 96 over 36. So if I go with 6 here, 6 in 96 will give me 16. Then I can go with 2 again. This one will give me 8. This one will give me 3. So I just have log of 2. Everything in this bracket is 8 over 3. You understand? So I can convert back to my subtraction. So that will be log of 2 8 minus log of 2 3. Then from here I can break 8 down. 8 is 2 to the power 3. That will be log 2 to the power 3 minus log 2 3. 3 will come forward here. This 3 will come here. So if it goes there, you have 3 log 2 2. 3 log 2 minus log 2 3. Log 2 to base 2 is 1. When you do log of a number to the same base, if it's the same, the answer will be 1. So everything here is 1. So that will be 3 times 1. 3 times 1, that will be 3 minus log 2 to 3. So you have 3 minus log of 3 to base 2. So just check that in the option. 3 minus log of 3 to base 2. So if you check very well, so that's option B, as you can see from here. Okay, let's go to the next one. So for the next one, it says evaluate d over dx cosine of 3x squared minus 2x. So if you are differentiating, don't forget that if you differentiate cos, you differentiate your cosine. You differentiate cosine, you get minus sine. You understand? So the first thing, just imagine that this whole thing here is one variable. So that means if you differentiate cos x, you get minus sine x. So that'll give me minus sine. So instead of writing x now, I'll now replace this thing back. 3x squared minus 2x. Then I'll go into the bracket and differentiate what's in the bracket. Okay, this is function of a function, so you have to be fast about it. Then times, differentiate this one now, 3x squared. Differentiate 3x squared, you get 2 times 3. That will give you 6x minus, differentiate 2x, that will give you 2. So just bring this one in front here. Okay, put this in front, just look like this. This minus is this minus, this minus is this minus. Put this one in brackets, 6x minus 2. Put this sign at the back here. Okay, then put this one inside the bracket. So just look for that one in the option. So that will be minus 6x minus 2, sine of 3x squared minus 2x. So if you check very well, it looks like this one. So the correct answer is option D. Okay, let's go to the next one. Find the range of the set of numbers. Find the range of the set of numbers. So range is just the biggest number minus the smallest number. So the biggest number here, you have 4, 11, 2, 3, 1, 7, 5, and 15. Biggest number is 15. Smallest is 1. So 15 minus 1. That will give you the range. 15 minus 1 will give you 14. So the range is 14. Okay. The next question is under determinants. So we have determinant of minus x2, 4x1 is equal to determinant of 3x, 4 minus 5. You have to find x. To evaluate the determinant, multiply like this and subtract from what you get like this. Multiply like this, subtract from what you get like this. So minus x times 1, that will give you minus x. Minus 4x times 2, that will give you 8x. Minus 5 times 3, minus 15. Minus 4 times 3x, that will give me 12x. Okay, correct like terms, this will give minus 9x on this side. So I'll give you minus 15, minus 12x. Correct like terms, bring this minus 12x here. So it's going to be minus 9x plus 12x is equals to minus 15. Minus 9x plus 12x will give you 3x equals to minus 15. From here, divide both sides by 3, that will give you minus 5. So x is minus 5. Just look for it there. That's option A. The next one, we're told that if tan theta is 4 over 3, then you have to calculate sine square theta minus cos square theta. So first of all, we draw right angle triangle. This is under trigonometry. So tan theta here, it means TOA. Don't forget your TOA. TOA is opposite over adjacent. Okay, so just assume that the angle is here. So since you have 4 over 3, this one is opposite over adjacent. From just like from here, opposite over adjacent. That means 4 is opposite. Put that one here. Then the adjacent is 3. Put that one here. Put that one down here. So this is the hypotenuse. So you can use Pythagoras theorem to find the hypotenuse. You can do that really quick. So this base will be x. So 4 times 4 is 16. 16. 3 times 3 is 9. So you're going to add that together. 16 plus 9 is 25. Square root of that will give you 5. So that means this place is 5. So since this place is 5, you can just do your sine theta. So don't forget that your sine theta is from so, which is opposite of hypotenuse. So opposite of hypotenuse will give me opposite is 4 over hypotenuse 5. That's 4 over 5. Then I can do my cos theta. My cos theta is k. That's from k. Adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent is 3. Hypotenuse is 5. So 3 over 5. But the question says I should do sine square theta minus cos square theta. So that means I have to square this one to get the sine square theta. So sine square theta minus cos square theta. So I'll just square this one here. If I square this one, that will be 16 over 25. 4 over 5, I'll square it, minus 3 over 5 square it. So 4 times 4, 16 over 25, minus 3 times 3, 9 over 25. So since the down is the same, just do 16 minus 9. 16 minus 9 will give me 7 over 25. So that's the answer. You can look for it there. You can see it as option B. Okay, 7 over 25. Now for the next one, you have to simplify t open bracket 2n plus 1 minus 4 open bracket 2n minus 1. Everything over 2n plus 1 minus 2 to power n. So if you check very well, you can see 2 to power n here, 2 to power n here, 2 to power n here, 2 to power n here. Just try to factorize that out. And don't forget that in indices, times means plus, divide means minus. Okay, so if you use that concept, I'm just going to break here down. I'm going to break here as 2 to the power n. This plus is times, then 2 to the power 1. So when I reverse it back, it will give me 2 to the power n plus 1. You understand? Then minus 4. This one will give me 2 to the power n times, this one is minus 1 here, 2 to the power minus 1. Divided by, go for the down one here. This down one here will be 2 to the power n, then times 2 to the power 1, minus 2 raised to power n. So that's what the bottom part will be. So from here, you can just look at what is common. If you look at what is common from here, don't forget that this 3, this 2 raised to power 1. Oh, so this 3, you can multiply this 2 raised to power 1. That will give you 6 now. 2 raised to power 1 is 2. Everything here is 2. Okay, so 2 times this 3 will give you 6. So you can just write 6 times 2 raised to power n. This 2 raised to power n here is this first one. Then minus 2 raised to power minus 1 here. 2 raised to power minus 1, the same thing as 1 over 2. So this 4 is multiplying 1 over 2. So it's as if you have 4 times 1 over 2. That will give you 2. Okay, so that will give you 2 times, then you put your 2 raised to power n back. Then over. For the down one, you have 2 raised to power n times 2 minus 2 raised to power n. From this part, 2 raised to power n is common. You can see it here. You can also see it here. You can factorize that one out. If it enters into this one, it will give you 2 minus 2 raised to power n into 2 raised to power n will give you 1. 6 times 2 to the power n minus 2 times 2 to the power n divided by 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 times 2 to the power n will give you 2 to the power n. So 2 to the power n is common. You can see it at the numerator and denominator. Factorize it out. At the top here, if it comes out, that will give you 6 minus 2. Then at the bottom, you have 2 to the power n. So since they are the same, you can cancel out like this. So at the end of the day, you are left with 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 will give you 4. So check for the option there. So if you check very well, you see it as option C, which is 4. Then for the last one, you have to find the sum of the first 20 terms of this series 8, 12, 16. 8, 12, 16. So you have to confirm, is this an AP or a GP? So this is an AP because 12 minus 8 will give you 4. 16 minus 12 will give you 4. So it deals with plus and minus. So this is an AP. So what is the sum of an AP? Sum of AP is Sn n over 2 a 2a plus n minus 1 bracket d. D is the common difference. Common difference in this question is 12 minus 8, which is 4, or just do 16 minus 12, which is 4. Anyone you like. N here is the number of terms. Okay, number of terms that you're adding. That is 20 terms. You can see it from here. So n is 20, d is 4, d is 4, n is 20. Your a here in this formula is the first term. So what's the first number in this series? The first term is 8. So that means your a is 8. So just substitute everything there. That will give you S20. So S20 will be 20 over 2. 2a, yeah. A is 8, oh. So 2a will be 2 times 6. That's 16 plus n minus 1. N is 20. 20 minus 1 will give you 19. Then 19, d is 4. So 20 over 2 here will give you 10. You have 16 plus 19 times 4 will give you 76. So those do 76 plus 16. So that will give you 2, 9. That will give you 96. So you have 10. That will give you 92 rather. So you have 10 times 92. That will give you 920. So check it in the option. You can see it from there. That's 920. Option B. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you have gained 1 or 2 things. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and also check out the next video on your screen, which will help you in your 2026 Post-UTME. Thank you for watching. Remain blessed.